Hey guys, SnorlaxHands here, bringing you Guild Wars 2 February 26th patch update. And a Charr Plushie backpack. It doesn't move as much as the Quagga one, but it's still pretty cool looking. Anyways, you can see my thief is level 40. I've been having a lot of fun with them actually. They're interesting. They're just, I really like the teleport playstyle of a pistol dagger. And I really like pistol, but it's not that good. I just like unload a lot, but who doesn't like the unload ability? But yeah, let's get right to the patch. A lot of things have changed. Most importantly, world chests have changed. A few event scalings have changed. They're supposed to add in the guild quests, but I didn't see anything about it in the patch notes. I might have skimmed over it. What else has changed? Let's see. How you do dailies has changed. Not that much, but it's still changed. I'll get to that in a second. Some clash changes, a little bit World v World changes. I think the big thing is event scaling. A little bit of dungeon changes. I really thought they were going to put in the guild stuff this patch. I don't see it anywhere. I might just be blind right now. But first, let's get to the event scaling. They changed the event scaling for some events. They don't say which ones, so I can't tell you which ones. But it's really a test out to see if the events should scale a certain way. So what they're doing is putting in, I guess it's for the ore ones, because they were talking about on the forums how they wanted these events, these big scale events to scale more with so many people doing them. So I guess that's what they're doing, is making those events harder for people to do. World boss chests, you can only get once a day for each world boss you fight. So say you fight Jormag, you get Jormag chest, Shower, you get Shower chest. The Maw is considered a world boss chest, so you can only get it once. Temples and ore, stuff like that. So remember that. You can only get them once a day, so you can't sit there and farm it continuously for the chest. What else? They changed some HP for monsters in the escalating catacombs. I'm gonna... we're just gonna leave Q. I'm trying to do commentary here, Guild Wars 2. They changed HP for some monsters in escalating catacombs. Don't know if it's higher or lower. It says that they made it more fun to play against some of these monsters. So I don't know if that's a nerf or fun as in more difficult. Fun's a relative term anyway. They gave Kohler more ads to his fight. Everyone skipped that fight anyway, so... And they said they made him more fun to fight, so I don't know if it's going to mean people are actually going to start fighting them or not. I hope so. Because every time I go to fight an escalating catacombs, everyone just gets Kohler. And he's not that hard of a fight to begin with. It's just time invested kind of thing. You guys talked about in my mini review series before. Let's see. Thieves can no longer stack stealth with cooking daggers in World v World. About time. It was really dull that you could get basically permanent stealth in World v World cooking daggers and do things you shouldn't be allowed. Now let's get into these dailies. The daily system's changed just a bit. You choose five of these dailies that you want to do. You keep track of the ones you're doing that you want to do, obviously. I chose Escalating Killer, Shiver Peaks Killer. Daily Gatherer I got somehow, and I didn't even do any daily gathering. I guess I did it recently, and it's automatically counting out now. Skill Points Accumulator and Recycler. So I've already did Escalating Killer today. Right now I'm doing Shiver Peaks Killer. Events Mentor is pretty easy. All you do is go to an event that down levels you and do it. And obviously the scavenging one's really easy, just scavenge things 10 times. The monthly hasn't changed, But I assume that's because they don't have enough ideas for monthly for people to do. Oh, one more thing I wanted to point out in the PvP, or in the daily, is a PvP one. They added for World v World to try to get more people to participate in World v World. That's where most people PvP anyways, World v World, so what's nice of them to try to do that. What I like to see them do is add more incentive to go out in the world and participate in events, because outside of the World Chest events, no one's doing anything. A lot of these zones are barren. Like, I was in Gendarn Fields earlier trying to get that zone done, and there's just nothing I could do because, as far as events go, because it was just me and maybe 2 other people around, and we just no real people to continuously run events with, and it just got really boring. So instead, I'm stuck going to zones where there's a bunch of people to try and run events to get some karma. And I don't know. Pre-70, it's not fun to level anymore. It was fun when I first started playing. It's not hard, it's not slow, it's just not fun anymore. And I hope they find a way to get people to go into the older world, quote unquote, to do these things, because right now it's just kind of, you don't see anyone. At least on my server I don't see anyone. I have a very high population server. Let's see, some class changes. They changed how stealth works for Thief. No longer drops aggro. I'm not exactly sure what that means. Here, we'll try it out actually.
Refreshing.
He's already cast them on me. I guess he just loses his target. Let's see what happens when I go over here. I guess it doesn't help other people showed up. We'll do it on this one. I will get to do it on this one because everyone's showing up. Alright. Let me run away from these people. Can't believe this is taking so long to find out. I don't blame them. This is a really easy daily to do, so okay. Let's go up here and aggro the son of Svanir. Go over here, because this doesn't last. Okay, yeah. Unless you get out of combat after using stealth, they will keep attacking you right after you come out of stealth. It's a little more cleaner than stealth was before. It's not really a change, it's a fix. Before, when you stealth, they would drop aggro and start resetting, but if it was only a smaller stealth, you would come out of stealth before they could fully reset anyway. So, unless you're using Shadow Refuge, and you stay in it for the full duration, you aren't going to be able to get out of combat or reset the aggro on the monster. So we're making it harder for people to stealth res by a little bit. Just a little bit, not too much. Not really that all big of a change. Some minor changes to Guardians. Mesmer portals. The Mesmer portal thing has me confused a little bit. They may have said that you can't use a portal if line of sight's blocked, basically. I wonder if that means you can't click the portal if it's on the other side of a wall, or if you just can't use the portal to get to the other side of the wall. I think it's the former, because otherwise Mesmer portals just took a massive nerf, and no one's probably going to use them. I don't see much about the Elementalist changes here that they said they were going to do. And not too much else. But that's all. This has been SnorlaxHands talking about the Guild Wars 2 February 26th patch. If there's anything I missed, please let me know. And I will do a mini update for it. Anyway, thank you and have a good night.